What's a word that people use that you immediately disregard everything they say after it, referring to themselves as alpha? 2 words. Life coach ending question posts with, and go. No, the word sheep in reference to everyone but them. Pay careful attention, I'm only going to say this once. Supposedly underrated, it's used way too often. Toxins or detox. When a company talks about themselves and uses the word really, as in, at company X, we're really trying to innovate the biotech space, etc. Empath. Anyone calling themselves an empath and my ears go off. No offense. When someone tells me they're a nice guy, that's generally an excuse for future unwarranted behavior. Instead of saying, I agree, they will reply with this, or so much this. Also, my truth or my journey and narrative specifically, instead of specifically manifesting. Just tell me you're a wealthy person who posts too much on LinkedIn about the hustle grind mindset. Also, anyone who uses alpha. I work with a woman whom I like just fine, but she continually types the word sense instead of since, and I am having a really difficult time getting over it. It reminds me of an insane safety director who continually murdered the English language foghorn leghorn style. His go-to was specifically instead of specifically, and it was a spectacular microcosm of his entire being. Irregardless, it's 2 words, often said as intensive purposes, when it should be intention purposes. I'm not gonna lie, no, please lie to me. I could care less. Really? You're able to care even less than you are right now? Exactly how much less could you not care? Unamused face. Hobby and whiffy. Anytime someone blankets statements way too broadly, all men, all women, etc., etc. Hate when women blame every man, hate when men blame all women. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, tell that to a parent whose child has cancer. I'm personally not offended by men calling women females, but usually when they do refer to them as that, they're almost always douchebags. TikTok vocabulary. Chemtrails, sovereign citizen, common law rights, in inappropriate contexts, living man woman. I'm not racist, but what comes next is always racist. The single word response, cope. There's nothing of value coming from that conversation. If they are serious about horoscopes, my truth, as a, insert immutable characteristic here. On God bro, this shit is bussin' FR on gang. I automatically tune out as soon as I hear someone say, Latinx. Us Latinos don't use that word. Ever. Neither should you. Literally. Because they almost never mean literally. I hate the word Sue's. Scientist proved is incorrect. Scientists provided evidence for is correct. This is the hill I will die on. Calling themselves king or queen. Woke. I did my research. Did you even research? And everything else with the word research. Do people even know what research means? And the definition of it? It is as if they feel so smart when saying it. It makes me cringe so much. Just so you know, reading a book, an article, a Wikipedia page, or all 3 together is not research. It is called informing or reading about. I'm a good person. If you have to remark and convince others that you're a good person, you're not a good person. Good people don't have to tell you they're good. They show you. Woke alpha beta sigma cock snowflake people just don't want to work anymore. I could probably keep going. Conversate. No offense, but as a, insert self-diagnosed mental condition. No, you're not autistic because you're shy and have a niche hobby. B, and people that use the term chip to describe a championship. I'm guessing this isn't a debate argument. In that case, it's when they start insulting me. If you can't prove your point without calling me names or swearing every other word, I won't even bother listening to any point you make. The word like, but only if it's used every 3 words or so through their whole statement. Saying library instead of library. Calling women females lol.